Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel, and yes, it's been a while, a good while. There's been a lot going on, and a few things have happened to the car, but today, well, the video's not really about me installing some new mats, but yes, I've brought my shark out, and I'm going to vacuum where the mats go, chuck them in. These ones, if you actually remember, they've done really well. And the heels just started to wear this piece out here. I had these back in my Toyota Carina, so these are probably 7 years old. And I was going to get some of these, but I've gone for some slightly different ones. But yeah, as I say, the video's just to let everybody know that I'm still here. Going to start trying making some more content. I've got some news on my radio show, if people listen to that, and just a general update. But yeah. Let's get these mats out, put them in the bin, and then get the new ones in. Alright, as you can see, the mats are in really good condition, but I've got no need for them. I was going to say about just replacing this one, but I decided, you know what, I'm going to get some that like screw into here, but as you can see, it's terrible, isn't it? I've not really been well enough to actually do the mats in my car and vacuum it and look after it, but yeah, let's start at the back. I won't film the vacuuming. I won't attach the camera to the vacuum. I'll just do it and get it out of the way. Right, here we go. The car has been vacuumed. Not to the best of my abilities, but I did find a button. Yeah, so I've done a little bit of a vac, but my vac, the battery was dying. So yeah, these are the mats I've bought. Look at that, eh? Now the orange was chosen carefully online to match the orange on my seats. Yes, as you can see. Anyway, let's put them in the car. Bring the seat forward. Hopefully, I don't know which way around these are. If there's a wrong way, I suspect that one goes in the other side, over there. That one's obvious. Is this a reverse of the other one? Who would have thought car mats would have been so difficult? But they're tailor fitted. Look at that, eh? So that goes around there, like so. Do. That's impressive. My only concern is with these ones. I'll show you these bits in a minute. Is the backing on these quite often. This bit wears away and leaves black in the car, but there's only really me that sits in the car, so I'll hurricane. So let's go and put this one in the other side. Let's get rid of this. Cobweb, that's probably off my car actually. Right, let's go and put this one in the passenger side and then screw this one into the floor. So the passengers one is in. Excuse the placky bags. The rear ones are in. There's just this one to fit, which in theory, that's orange, isn't it? It was meant to be a reddy orange, but there we go. So how far forward does that go? Like so, I think. And then obviously in the bag you get these. Let's get this open. It does come with instructions, but basically you put the mat in the right way around. That's effectively over the rubber part, like so. And these bits, let's get it nice and straight, because that will bug me. It is actually tailored. It does actually go slightly to the left, which is pretty cool. But that's in that corner. And these bits, which are like plasticky screws, effectively, I'm assuming you just push in like so and screw in to hold them in place. Oh no, I get it. Maybe I should have read the instructions. These bits you put underneath, screw into the carpet and rotate that to lock it. Right, so let's do that. Right, so I've done the one on the left hand side, but basically you want to get something sharp to poke in the centre of there and obviously create the hole. But before you do so, make sure there's no wires underneath it. There's a bit of dirt underneath mine, despite me vacuuming it, but on mine I've got these handy cutaways, so I can literally feel that there's the floor of the car under it. So effectively the centre of there, don't poke too hard being a Ford because you may just go through the rusty floor, but yeah, start it off. So then when you put that bit in there, find the centre, which is roughly there, like so, twist and tighten, and obviously you want to make sure that this sits horizontally with the hole like so. So then when you push that bit down, you can rotate the top around and it locks it in place like so. And then obviously when you bring the seat forward, because I'm only 5'11", like so. This is the hardest bit I find, getting the seat in the right position, because that feels too far back. But there we go, you can't see much, can you? Basically the seat will cover up a lot of this for you. There we go, it's nearly 8 o'clock and I've almost finished. That's that, things are in position. Just thought I'd run the car for a bit. Right, that's cool. Just testing out, I've got the seat in the right place. But yeah, very brief video. I know it's only a small update, but I am still around just to bring everybody up to date on my own thing. My chemotherapy is finished, so I'm basically just fighting a recovery to come back. It's been a few weeks already. Look at the dust. I'm back at work, as I say, and with my radio show. Hopefully next week I'm going to be doing 3 shows a week as opposed to just 2 hours. So yeah, I do have another operation lined up for next year, but I will obviously update some of you when that takes place, just so you know where I'm up to really. But I want to spend a little bit of time doing things on my car. So as per usual, thanks for watching the videos. Thanks for all the support, all the great messages I've had. And I will catch you in the next video that will hopefully be soon, because I've still not put my splitter on, and I've also got to get some new tyres because these ones aren't gripping very well. I've been looking at getting some Michelin Cup Pilot Sport 2 thingy-majigs. But yeah, let me know what your recommendations are for tyres, because I currently run Yokohama Advance, which are a semi-track tyre. But I think they've gone through a few too many heat cycles and they've kind of reached their peak now. And they must be 4 years old, so they're due a change. But as I say, leave a comment down below. Let me know what tyres you run on your Mark II Focus ST, and I will have a think. But until the next video, I know it's not very much, it's a bit bitty, but thanks for watching.